sound good without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your confidence.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Lions at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a quarterback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Swift going to try up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Hey, 76! 76!
Throwing on third. Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jameson Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't say it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Running right through it, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Here's Swift. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
They'll run with Swift. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. On 4th down, Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift there to make the grab. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he will have a Steelers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. Working with a 2nd and 4. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball. So he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Are we cool to do it here in football?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. Harris will start the drive out. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. With Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll try to right side with Harris. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. There on the tackle, Amani Oluwarie. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. On 2nd down, this is Harris. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They hand this off to Harris. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Touchdown! Calvin Austin as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
17.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very solid gain of 27. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 24 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Harris. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. An option handoff given to Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Boswell good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Goff. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to the running game with Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. 3rd and long. It's gone. And this one is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Pickett sets up play action. Finds Pickens outright. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 56 yards on the ground for him so far. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Pickett.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
And he finds Austin complete.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickett back to throw.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Pickett to his tight end, Freiermuth, for the Steeler first.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again.
He gets it complete to Harris.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Dialing up another pass here, Pickett.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity, or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Pickett. That's to Freiermuth.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Freiermuth again. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Looking to throw here. Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now Pickett. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Pickett to throw.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll try and run with Harris. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Now Goff.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And this is going to be intercepted.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day three corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And his kick here is good. And the Steelers have won the game.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Pittsburgh, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got all the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my rating, you know how.
Yes, sir. D. Russell.
Is he messing up? Is he messing up?
Yesterday, all they cared about was breaking Braun. I told everybody that. That's right. He got mad.
Oh. Oh, you don't want to get off the court? We'll get you off permanently.
Shut up, Bone.
What do you want to do, try to keep LeBron from making the point?
You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose, make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play.
4-0.
You would have fine, dude.